So just so you know, the whole goal is for you not to get the bag back, is for you to get it to somebody else.
Awesome. So apparently I just now hit record. So can you say all that again? No, just kidding. Oh, goodness.
Love you.
Hot Mess Express. All right. All right, friends. Anybody have any more questions before we hop off of here and Chrissy and I re-record this call?
Thank you, Chrissy.
Thank you for letting me chat. I mean, this is something I found out about today.
You know how we do.
I know.
You're awesome, Chrissy. Thank you so much.
I love basket parties and pouch parties, and my employees are my life. I love putting them to work, and they work hard for me. There are certain months, I will tell you, and like I've told Casey before, there are certain months that I only have employees working. Like, I don't do any parties. I don't do any home parties, anything else. Only thing I do is have my employees working for me.
It's attractive.
That's it.
Yep, it's making money.
How do you find people to do the bags? Because I've tried with my testers and it does not.
It's my word. I guess it's my wording. I try to find the perfect wording that I got most of the things for, but like there's 2 months out of the year that I do, like I said, I do all of my, when we go to SFR, that month that we do SFR is the month I do all of my bag parties. And then there's one other month, I think it's October. It's because we go to Bridge Day, and I am gone for the entire, pretty much the whole month I'm doing something. So I don't have time to sit at home, or I don't have time to go to home parties. I don't have time to do any of that. I'm always doing something. So the only thing I could do is have a bag party work for me. And the way I look at it is, if I have 10 bag parties working for me, minimum $200 per bag party, that's $2,000. That's what I need to make my bonus. But minimum, that's minimum. And I don't do minimum. I don't know if anybody's met me, but I don't do minimum. So if that's 2,000 of minimum, I'm only going for a max. You know what I'm saying? So like, even if 4 of them flop, I still have the other 6.
And I heard somebody say, and I thought that wording was really good. I'm sorry, I didn't see who it was, but somebody said that's attractive. And that's the thing, right? So this is part of that whole attraction marketing thing, right? I've seen Chrissy on Soch. She's been at Hershey Park, and then at the beach, and then where else have you been? Back at Hershey Park, right? She's been everywhere. Raven's training camp. She's with Ryan. She's dropping him off to school. And then she's talking about these little employees of her who are going out and doing the work. So I'm seeing that, and I'm like, oh, I want that. I want to be able to do that too. Maybe there's something to this Scentsy thing. So yes, it is attractive. Like, I don't know who said that, but that's perfect.
And you know what else is attractive? Her smile. You can tell that she is loving this. She is loving it. Because Casey, you remember? Now I remember that time we came to your house and we had a little activity, and Chrissy was like, I don't like people that much. Yeah. Did not want to talk to anybody. So to see her smiling and showing her shoes and her face and her hair, I am here for all of it. Okay.
I agree. I actually, Chrissy and I were just talking about that before this meeting. Someone had asked me, like, why do you do these meetings? Like, the same people show up, or, it seems like you're not really being efficient with your time. And I was like, no, because they're impactful. When you get to walk alongside of people and build them up, and people have somebody who's saying, you're doing a good job, or they have friends like Wenda who are like, I'm here for it. I love that smile. You're transformed. You're literally transformed from the inside out. And that is the beauty of this business, my friends. That's why we say show up, because you're going to be the one who's transformed. And it's just absolutely magical. And yes, I was just talking about Chrissy. I texted her earlier today. I was like, I was talking about you this week. Let me talking about you behind your back this week. Remind me next time I see you to tell you why. And we were saying just that thing, Linda. We were saying just that thing. So yes, absolutely.
You could barely get a smile out of her. I'm telling you, it was hilarious. But now she's cheesing all over social media, and I love it.
For those of you who don't understand what they're talking about, I don't like people. Well, let me phrase that. I didn't like people. I didn't like people, and I didn't like the N-word nice. So it was a big thing back then, because my husband would call me nice, and I'd be like, I don't like that N-word thing. I don't like that. And it would be this big, huge thing. And we ran into Casey, and then for like 2.5 years, she made me change the way I thought and the way I talked about that, because I was developing this whole new personality, and it was not me anymore, because I was nice and I did like people, and that wasn't me anymore. And apparently,
and best of all, you like yourself.
I love myself.
That's the magic. Dawn's laughing.
She did that to me too. She did that to me too. I got it. So yeah.
But yes, no, I love myself. I enjoy people, and it has taken me a long time to develop that skill. But I did enjoy speaking with you guys tonight, and thanks for making me feel welcome and enjoying some of my employees. I hope they help put your employees to work. I will post some of my wording that I have used in the past, so that way you guys can tweak it to make it your own, because if it doesn't sound like you, your customers are not going to buy it. But put your employees to work, make those things work for you. And I cannot wait to hear how many employees you have working these next couple of weeks, or how many bag sitters you got going, because it is going to happen. If you work it right and you use the right wording, you will have enough people working for you.
Oh, thank you, Chris. So we're going to end this meeting for everyone else, unless you want to stay on. But I'm going to ask Chris if you just don't mind going through just what's in your parties real quick, so that the people who weren't able to make it can do it, and you can do the super speed version. But anybody else who needs to hop off, we'd love you guys. Thank you so much for showing up.
Thanks,
Love
Chrissy.
seeing your faces.
You're welcome.
Bye, ladies.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Do you care if I stay? Because I missed like the first 10 minutes.
No, please stay. Please stay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really wish I had employees in May, because I really could have used them.
Well, now you got them in September, girl. So let's get it. All right, Chris, show us what's in your employees. Show us
All
what
right.
employees are doing.
So this is one of my employees. This is my little employee here. This is my, I package my employees with all of my content up at the top, with the samples right here, my business cards, and then in this pouch right here is where I put my testers. And I get these little bags from the Scentsy Success Store. It holds 9 of the testers, and I usually put 2 of these inside of each one of these pouch parties. If you are working these employees the way I think you should be working the employees, wow, got me all tongue tied. If you are talking to your customers about your employees are being lazy and they're sitting around not doing any work, I like to post a picture with a funny face. And I usually like to post and say, this employee is being lazy as ever. And that's pretty much it. And then a lot of people will laugh or joke, or they'll make a funny comment or whatever. And if you're like me, I'm definitely going to comment or post a laugh emoji. And then that's the person that you reach out to. Or even if you post in the top that, this employee is being lazy, I need 5 people that'll help me put these employees to work. I'm looking for anybody that can, put this employee to work and is willing to, and loves free product and loves free things. Don't say anything about products. Don't say anything about parties, anything like that. Leave it at that. And then some people will comment. They'll be like me, or say comment below or comment with your favorite emoji. I like the GIFs because they can come up with some funny GIFs, and I tell them to make them the funnier, the better.
Good idea.
It cracks me up because when they get silly with it, I know they're kind of like, they're serious about it. And then I have my big bag parties. This bag actually comes as a 2-pack on Amazon. And this one actually has a mini warmer. And then if you can see, it has a try me sticker. So a lot of times people will open these and like, oh, this is nice. They'll pick it up, but they won't use it. I want them to use it. I want you to open this up. I want you to plug it in. I want you to do whatever you possibly can, but I want you to smell this as much as possible. I have a hand soap in here because anybody who knows me knows I have like hand soap at every single sink, 3 different types actually. So don't judge. I have a flower because fragrance flowers to me are one of the biggest sellers within the last couple of years. And anybody who tries them will go for that 3-pack. So if you're trying them and you're letting them try them and explaining that if you color it, it'll show a different, it'll give it a different look to it, they'll go for it. I have a room spray because who doesn't like to have a room spray tried in the car or room spray tried in the bathroom? Personally, I use the bathroom as my show and tell on this one. So when people are like, oh, where do I use my room spray? My husband likes to use it in the bathroom at work. So this is perfect for you to use in the bathroom. I always blame it on my husband.
I always just like to say that I'm a super pooper, and this helps me to be an undercover super pooper.
If my husband's around, he'll literally tell them, I like to use it before I poop, not after.
That's the best way to do it. It works better that way.
Yeah, that's what he tells them. And then I put a car bar too. And this had my testers in it. So then I also use this pouch and I put all my testers in it. I'm gonna put my testers in this pouch and plop it in here.
Quick question. You got that from Amazon too? The little clear pouch?
The little clear pouch I got from the dollar store.
Ooh, okay.
Yes, and it comes in a pack of 2. Yeah, they're red. Pack of 2, and you can get it in red too. I got it in red too.
Cool.
I
Thank
like it.
Hey, Chrissy, how do you put new fragrance flowers in there every time, or do you just have them put, like, how do you do that?
I'll put a new fragrance flower in there every time because
Okay.
if they're switching the bag, so like if they're going to give it to another customer and I need to restock it, I'll put a new flower in. And if they're just giving it back, I'll still put a new flower in because I would rather put a new flower in to have them try it rather than them not try the flower at all.
Okay.
Because technically
I just wasn't sure.
Yeah, I'm getting the flowers for half off for free. So it's easier for me to do that than them not try to have a flower, for them not to try the flower at all.
Yeah, I figured that. I was just like trying to follow along.
Yeah, no, it's fine. And then I always put a folder in. Oh, I didn't know if I showed you the front of this pouch. I gotta move this up. And these pouches, if I didn't tell you, it comes as a pack of 2 on Amazon. So you get 2 for 1. So it gives you 2 pouches. You have no excuses not to make 2 parties. 2. Always put Scentsy Club information. This has a 2-side, by the way. I made this on Vistaprint. Always put Scentsy Club information in with everything because everything that you're giving these customers, almost everything they can get on Scentsy Club. So you want to make sure that they know that if they fall in love with a room spray or if they fall in love with a certain scent, they need to add it to Scentsy Club before it's gone. And then I always put the brochures inside, the flyers. And then this is my little party pack, just like if you're at like a home party or something, but since this is a bigger bag, so this holds my, instead of giving them a whole bunch of papers, it's a little pack of paper, brochures, order forms, flyers, their wish list. You definitely want, and I have a little note on here that says, complete your wish list and send me a copy of it, so that way we can get you your freeze. And then I have information on joining my team. And then they have their own catalog inside of here, and there's a little sticky note on the catalog telling them to highlight their favorites, and it's their catalog to actually do. And then the last thing is my grab bag sheet. So this actually tells them information about what they can get for free if they get to 500, and what they can get to, if they get to 800, and then the different things that are on the licensed products, the buddies, the bundle and saves, and then when they're going to close their party, and then my personal information.
Thank you so much. And Chris is going to share verbiage for those of you who weren't on for the first call. She has some really good verbiage about using her employees, and she's going to post that for us. And I think that's everything. Thank you guys so much. Chrissy, thank you so much for doing double work and taking your time to share with us. We appreciate
Love the
it.
folder, Chrissy. It's it's like a good way, because if they don't want to look at it all, it's still in their hands all together.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome.
All right.
I thought, I was like, I'm going to